Okay, USDCAD. Haven't looked at this in a little while. Thought it was going to be pretty flat, and it has been. Just did come up to the zone now, and is kind of rejecting it a little bit. We'll see. I think so. Your 134 level here. Don't really know what USDCAD's going to do. Like that's the thing with this pair is usually USDCAD's really good to me, but like right now I just don't see much trading. I mean, it is bearish. It's below this moving average, so I mean I would consider a bear trade, like a short trade. So if we move this, I mean I'll draw it out as if I was to take a, looking for a short trade, but I just personally don't think I would take one. But this is your normal range of 400 pips a month. Price is below this moving average, so it is bearish. It is rejecting this zone, but you can see it's had quite the pull up into it. So we'll delete this for now because it clearly broke this. So I mean, could there be a short position right now? Yeah, I mean it is respecting this zone, which once was support. It broke. Now it's resistance. Rejected here. Could possibly be rejecting here. Except this candle is pretty bullish. This previous candle, this Friday close candle. So I don't know about that one yet. I guess we would have to see how today closes. I don't think I would rush anything for today. You can see on the 4-hour though, like the price action has really slowed down, and even with this massive 4-hour candle into this zone, it hasn't done much after. So and because price is so close to this 134 level, it most likely will respect it. So I do think could be a good short position here. I just don't think it's here yet. I want to wait for this candle. I would like today to come down and engulf Friday's candle. That would be the most significant confirmation of a short entry. But yeah, I mean, you can see these candles are wicking. So price is finding some resistance in this zone for sure. But I think we just have to wait. And then, I mean, your 130 level is way below. Like, it would have to crack this huge zone here. This huge zone of resistance or support, I guess. Yeah. But price is bearish. I mean, it's below this moving average. So you got to take that into consideration. I have mixed emotions about this pair, but if I just look at the charts, price is bearish. So, but I mean, as of last week with this candle, I mean, this candle close, that tells me that this might not be that bearish. So you can see all these wicks here. So price held substantially below 132. So 130, 177 kind of thing. So yeah, I would not be in a hurry to short this. I think yes, it's below this moving average, and I think yes, it's it's finding resistance at the zone currently, but I do think that it could definitely pop up higher, and this could be more of a bullish month. Especially if the price of oil goes down, right? So USDCAD and oil are inversely correlated. So when USDCAD goes up, usually oil price goes down, and vice versa. So that really, you got to factor that in. So because I'm short on oil, and I believe oil is going to sell off, that also would push this pair up. In a perfect world, it doesn't always work like that, but those are some fundamentals you have to consider. So I mean, yeah, if price, kind of got a couple options here with USDCAD. So I mean, it's if it breaks this zone here, I would say you're probably good to go right up to like 136 and some change here, 136.20, and that would be your monthly move. But if price doesn't break this zone, then you're probably good to go down to 130. But in all honesty, guys, like, I like the idea of buying this more, and the reason is just because the resistance here was so substantial. Like, you can just see all these wicks here, and then you can see last week's candle close. I mean, just like, there's just so much bullish momentum into this little zone now. So the idea that like this little zone right here is going to hold back all of this momentum coming into it, I mean, unlikely. So I do think it's going to break this zone. I do think what we're looking for is something more like this. And then, yeah, I think what we got to do is just wait for price to break this zone, which maybe it'll be today, and then close above the zone, maybe retest it a little bit, and then yeah, you're looking for a long position for the month. And then you know, our monthly low would be about, looking at this, so it would be way down here actually. Yeah, so then what we would do is actually just adjust these. I think yeah, so this is the first. Your monthly low is like 132. Your monthly high is 136, which would be right below this zone. So I would say you might be able to extend it a little bit right into the zone, but that would be our monthly range now. So like that puts it into perspective, because that's 400 pips, and 132 is kind of the monthly low right around. So and you can even just see these last like 4 days, you know, real bullish. Even this candle, which hit this zone, rejected a little bit, was a bit of a doji candle. The next candle was just boom, bull right to the top of this zone. So today's Monday, so the volume's a little bit less in the market for sure. So even if this candle doesn't break today, I mean, most likely tomorrow it will. So yeah, that's my take on Usdcad. I do think that it's going to break this zone and head higher. I just think that there's so much more momentum upwards than there is downwards. Yes, it's still bearish on this, you know, this daily moving average, but if it breaks this zone, guys, I think it's good to go all the way up to about 136. But we'll have to wait and see. There's not really anything in between, you know, 130 where it is now, 133.8 and 136. There's just, you can see like right here, there's just not much until you get up to here. Then there's some resistance, but until then there's nothing. So that's my take on Usdcad. I do think it's a good buy relatively soon. I think when price breaks this area, retests, I think we're good to go to buy it and head for 136. But we will have to wait and see how today and tomorrow close. Well, especially today though. If today closes out of this zone, then we're probably pretty good to go. But we'll check back in on this at a later time. So that's Usdcad.